Coming up on a special edition of The List, unique ways people find inspiration, like with the benefits of carrying crystals.
For me, I want to manifest the money.
Yeah.
Embracing sleep like an animal.
They wake up, they hit the ground running.
And speaking your partner's love language.
It's how we interpret that we feel loved, valued, and appreciated by our mate.
Will help you shape your path forward.
When I have that information, how can I put it into play in my life?
Our special show, Live Life Your Way, starts right now.
Hey everyone, I'm Christina Guerrero.
And I'm Jimmy Rhodes. Today, we're doing a special show focusing on how you can live life your way.
That's right, there are a variety of ways we find comfort, joy, inspiration, or inner peace. So when you find a way to improve your life, no matter how unconventional it seems, do it. And don't worry about being judged.
For example, a lot of people seem to think that being a night owl or an early bird is a conscious choice, but in fact, it's just a part of who you are.
Yeah, your body's sleep tendencies are called chronotypes, and by knowing yours, you can get better sleep and have more energy. Learning your chronotype is our featured story at the top of the list.
Ever wondered why some people are ready to party while you can't seem to keep your eyes open? Or why a friend is bright-eyed and ready to take on the world at 6 a.m. while you don't really start functioning until noon?
Just as people have their own individual personalities, they also have sleep traits and sleep personalities. And that's exactly what the sleep chronotype is. And it allows you to customize your sleep habits.
Sean Martins, Vice President of Majestic Beds, is defining each chronotype and giving us tips to use for each to optimize our lives. First up, the most common chronotype, encompassing around 55% of the U.S., the bear.
These are your people who wake up when the sun rises, they go to bed when the sun sets. They don't have issues falling asleep. They wake up, they experience their best productivity right before lunch or around noonish.
So save your lighter, easier tasks for the later afternoon. Then toward the evening, you'll find you still have the energy to socialize before falling asleep around 11. Because bears are the most common, we've all pretty much adapted to bear time as a society.
Bears do very, very well with your traditional 9-to-5 work schedule.
Next up, the lion.
These are your early birds. They wake up, they hit the ground running. It's the person who wakes up, gets right out of bed, drinks their coffee, and there's no stopping them.
Lions can take advantage by planning your workouts first thing in the morning, followed by important meetings, because your energy peaks during that time.
They struggle generally with evening social events. Big thing for lions too is if they are able to, that mid-afternoon nap, that 30-minute nap, can be all they need to push through the rest of the day.
The third chronotype, and least common, is the dolphin.
From a sleep perspective, dolphins have it worst. It's your extremely sleep-sensitive people. It's the person who can't fall asleep easy. When they do fall asleep, they wake up with everything.
Dolphins are the insomniacs, the chronically tired. So, in order to catch as many Z's as possible and increase the next day's productivity, make your sleep environment work for you.
Really just setting yourself to a specific schedule, something like white noise, rainfall machines, something that gets their body used to it can be really beneficial for them.
And finally, the wolf.
These are your night owls. They're the caffeine lovers. They're the ones who 2 cups of coffee in the morning, energy drinks throughout the day.
Wolves generally prefer nighttime hours.
It's going to be your solitary workers, the person who likes to go into their corner, do their work on their own while everybody else is sleeping, and that's when they're going to get the best work done.
But if you have to work a 9-to-5 schedule, getting a good breakfast and giving yourself time to get going in the morning can help. Finding your sleep chronotype and optimizing your life is at the top of the list.
They come in different colors, sizes, and shapes. Crystals aren't just beautiful, they have a reputation for magical properties that can help generate positive energy, relieve stress, balance emotions, and more. Plus, they're portable. Hattie D. Jamal looks at crystals to carry.
Crystals can be more than just pretty stones.
Crystals can help you manifest things that you need in your life.
You set an intention is what I'm hearing with the crystals, and then just kind of bring them along to your environment.
It brings it along to help the intention come out.
I spoke with creator and artist of Lucky Air Plant, Marcy McDonald, to learn what crystals to keep close for certain situations. Let's start with stones to bring to work.
Crystal quartz is great for communication. Maybe you have a retail store, you're dealing with customers.
What other ones do you recommend when it comes to work?
For me, I want to manifest the money.
Yeah.
So citrine is a great one for success, manifestation of earning money, doing really well, being positive.
Okay, I'll take that one.
Yes.
I'm an avid gym goer. How can I incorporate crystals into my gym visit?
Say you're looking for strength or grounding or energy.
Or abs.
Or abs,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know if they're gonna help you get your body, but they're gonna help your brain.
Okay, maybe abs are a stretch, but Marcy says tourmaline and cocoa pyrite are still solid options.
Black tourmaline is gonna encourage positivity and happiness, which we need when we're at the gym.
Anyone that spent 5 minutes on a treadmill knows
Exactly. Cocoa pyrite is gonna help with your energy and your strength, which we all need when we're working out.
Definitely. So you can throw that in with the energy drink too.
Finally, crystals to carry on a date.
The stone of love is rose quartz. And rose quartz is all about self-love, romantic love, family love. You can't lose with rose quartz. It's such a sweet, beautiful, simple stone.
Another option is fluorite.
It's gonna help you on the side of promoting love, like looking for new love, and helping you get the love that you want. On your date, to get the jitters out, rubbing the crystals a little bit and kind of thinking about what you want. And if that guy or gal is the right one for you.
And if all else fails,
pick what you're drawn to, and most likely that particular stone is going to be the one that you're needing to manifest what you're looking for.
we're crushing life with crystals.
Well, if you're in a good relationship, but you're just not clicking on certain things, it may be that you're speaking different languages. And we're not talking English or Spanish. We are talking about the love languages. So Teresa Strasser is translating for us so you can have a more harmonious love life.
If you're having some communication issues in your relationships, it may be because
your love languages don't match. Love languages are very important because it's how we interpret that we feel loved, valued, and appreciated by our mate. So there are 5.
And to learn about them so we can better understand ourselves and our partners, we turn to relationship expert Susan Winter. First up, words of affirmation.
If you want your partner to keep doing the good things they're doing, you have to keep encouraging them by noticing it and acknowledging their contribution.
Some words of affirmation could be,
I believe in you, I'm so proud of you. This is an important thing to acknowledge always, the good things that your partner is doing.
Next on our love language list is acts of service.
Oftentimes the person who doesn't articulate how much they care for you will show you by acts of service.
She says this means actions, not words.
Whether it's cooking a meal or picking up your dry cleaning or walking your dog when you can't, these physical acts of service show I'm going out of my way to assist you because I care for you.
Moving along with receiving gifts.
We oftentimes dismiss this category as being superficial or materialistic, and it can easily be construed as such.
But she says some people love seeing tangible items to remind us of our loved ones.
One where you've really taken time to listen to who your partner is and know what they like. It's because you've listened and you know what's important to them. So it signifies more than just, I'm giving you a gift.
Next up, quality time.
This gives your partner who values quality time as their love language the feeling of being seen and heard and valued and adored.
Susan says this consists of turning off your cell phones and setting aside
focused time where you are present. So it creates a powerful connection.
And our final love language is physical touch.
Physical touch is a very strong connector.
She says this can include
holding hands, touching your partner when they're talking to you. For some individuals, it is the #1 love language.
Here's to learning more about our loved ones with the 5 love languages.
Coming up on the list, more ways to live life your way. How drum circles can help you heal.
They say that drumming is actually comparable to riding a stationary bike.
Plus, why the zodiac may shape your taste in movies.
Aries is the classic superhero fan.
And rearranging the facts and myths behind feng shui.
There is no such thing as water and fire fighting between the stove and the sink.
That's all next.
Welcome back. Self-help gurus, astrologists, and pop psychologists have all made a mint telling people to help them live their lives their way. But one system that's gaining some real traction is called human design. I had my chart done, and look out, world.
What if you were given a user manual for your life? Well, you may be in luck. Human design incorporates the Hindu chakras, the Chinese I Ching, astrology, and Kabbalah, which shows you how you are meant to function in the world.
The thing that initially drew me to human design was it was a system that helps you love and accept yourself versus always trying to change yourself.
I gave human design coach Teresa Brenneman some basic info like my place of birth and the time I was born. With that, she's going to show me how my human design chart can help me better understand my path in life. First on my chart, my energy type.
The type, if we think about it like a movie, it would be the role that you're playing.
Examples of energy types are projectors, who help people be more efficient, manifestors, who are traditional leaders, reflectors, who are fluid, and generators, who are the builders of the world.
You, for example, are a generator.
Oh.
I'm a generator as well.
Who comes in and just kicks everybody's butt?
Yeah, totally. We're here to respond to the world around us and build.
Next up on my human design chart, inner authority. There are many different types of authority, ranging from emotional for people who make decisions based on their feelings, and environmental for people who make decisions based on the people around them. I have a sacral inner authority, which means I use gut instinct for decision making.
When I have that information, how can I put it into play in my life?
Generators are designed to respond, not initiate. A really fun experiment to do if you're a generator type is go to a coffee shop, wait for them to say, hey, what can I get for you? And then you respond, because it's really abrasive when generators come in and they're just initiating.
Last on my human design chart, my profile.
The character that you're here to play, if we're thinking about this like a movie. So your profile is a 5-2, and those two archetypes are the heretic and the hermit.
Heretic doesn't sound good. They used to get stoned.
Heretics are also known as the fixers, the saviors. You can come into a situation, how can I fix this? How can I be of service?
My second line is the hermit.
You're naturally gifted at certain things.
Dance moves.
Yes, there you go.
We're talking about dance moves, people.
Your karaoke song, maybe. But we also do need a fair amount of alone time, and for you, it's going to be important for your physical health. And you'll probably notice your creativity kind of coming alive when you're alone.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Carving new paths into our self-knowledge with human design.
Drum circles might conjure up thoughts of hippies at Woodstock or maybe some new age types, but these rituals have a long history and can be helpful to our health. So we are getting in tune with the benefits of this communal gathering.
Drum circles have been a part of cultures around the world for thousands of years. In Puerto Rico, they call it a bomba. In Hawaii, luau. And Native Americans call it a powwow. Whatever you choose to call it, there are benefits.
For many years, the drum circle was on kind of the counterculture movement. And now drumming has become a peer-reviewed, studied medical intervention.
Andrew Ecker and Monica Patton of Drumming Sounds in Phoenix, Arizona facilitate drum circles across the country. They're filling us in on the healing benefits of drum circles, starting with how they promote physical activity.
When we're drumming with people, they're actually getting a lot of movement in the body. They say that drumming is actually comparable to riding a stationary bike.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I also like the idea of an undercover workout.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, drum circles promote community.
I'm not a musician. I can't hear a note to save my life. This is not necessarily about making the music, it's just about being a part of the community.
It's about connecting.
Thank the Lord!
A healthy community that drums together is really a community that is inspired and is able to create a dynamic where you have an elder sitting next to a young person. I mean, there's many of us, we don't have a friend that's in their 70s or 80s, but we do in our drum circle community.
And you've seen this change lives within communities.
Both of us are living testimonies of the power of music. We're both substance abuse free now, 20 years. We live lives that are just completely amazing, going out and making music with people.
And you attribute it to the drum circles.
Absolutely.
Which leads us to the last benefit on our list. Drum circles can improve mental health.
Our ancestors have known since the dawn of cultural identity that drumming helps us feel better. Now they have looked at drumming as an intervention for depression, for anxiety.
This is a result of the biological changes that occur with a drumming practice.
We're actually opening up new neural pathways. We'll start thinking thoughts of, I'm not good enough, I'm never gonna be anything. But the drum comes in and actually changes those neural pathways. And it turns off the neural receptors that cause depression and anxiety faster than medication.
Drumming to better health with drum circles.
Welcome back to our Live Life Your Way show. Now, a lot of us pick a movie based on what stars are in it, but today we're going to pick it based on what the stars advise. We worked with an astrologer to help pick the perfect genre of movie for you based on your zodiac sign, and that's on the hot list.
When it comes to movies, some people enjoy a good old tearjerker.
Still isn't over.
Others prefer a battle scene that brings them to the edge of their seats.
We fight.
Regardless, turns out your astrological sign could be a good tell of which movie genre is perfect for you.
I see this as like a fun way to figure out what each zodiac sign would like, but I don't see it as putting everyone in a box.
Astrologer Narayana Mantufar is here with her movie recommendations for each zodiac sign.
Ready?
Starting with a sign that's all about action, Aries.
Aries is the classic superhero fan.
Assemble.
They just like a lot of action and movement, you know, defending everyone. So that's Aries. It's like the archetype of Aries.
Her movie picks include the Spider-Man and Avengers series, along with Black Panther.
Wakanda forever!
Moving on to a water sign that's a perfect fit for a romantic flick, Cancer.
They need that roller coaster of like, we're fell in love, break up, and fall in love all over again.
Movies like The Notebook, Love Actually, or Pretty Woman should do the trick.
And the more tears, the better, you know? They're really into their feels.
I want the fairy tale.
Up next, the ideal flicks for Virgo.
Virgo is all about, don't give me fake, give me real. I want the facts. Documentaries, you know, like Blackfish or Inside Job, Apollo 11, and Woodstock are perfect for Virgo because they just want to learn.
Leaving this planet to set foot on the moon.
Finally, the sign with an out-of-this-world taste in movies, Aquarius.
Aquarius is kind of like the techie. They're always thinking about the future, so I thought that sci-fi is perfect for Aquarius.
Surprise.
The Martian and Gattaca. They love alien movies, so like Arrival and A Space Odyssey are perfect for Aquarius.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Didn't see your sign? Head to thelistTV.com. We're handpicking the perfect movie genre for you based on the zodiac on the hot list. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Feng Shui has helped a lot of people live life their way. It's the practice of arranging your living space to create balance. And because it's made a huge resurgence lately, misconceptions run rampant. So Jackie Denker is debunking myths about Feng Shui.
There's more to Feng Shui than just design.
Classical Feng Shui is really rooted in more than 5,000 years of history, and it came from China to help us understand the energetic qualities of our environment.
As it's risen in popularity, so have the misconceptions. We spoke with Feng Shui master and consultant Jen Stone to debunk some Feng Shui myths. Starting with a red front door.
The red is often associated with happiness and joy. So a lot of people think it means prosperity. So if you have a red door, then that means my house is prosperous.
But when it comes to Feng Shui,
red is associated with the fire element. But not every home can benefit from the fire element at the front door. So sometimes some houses need water fountain, which is a water element. Some houses need wind chimes, which is a metal element.
Next, your toilet seat cover impacts your money.
There's a lot of comments going around that says you have to make sure that the toilet seat cover is closed. Otherwise, it's going to impact your money flow. So the misconception really comes in with, you keep it open, that means the energy of the water when you flush the toilet is really going to flush your money down.
But Jen says classic feng shui knowledge came about 3,000 years ago, and
modern toilets or commodes really didn't come into service then, I think, 1500s. So there's more of a Western approach into addressing energy and how it relates to money.
Finally, never place the kitchen stove across from the sink. The logic behind this myth?
Stove is a fire element and the kitchen sink is a water element. And so they often think, well, fire and water are really not in a harmonious relationship because the water tries to eliminate the fire or try to extinguish the fire.
But Jen says there is nothing about this in ancient texts. We're keeping our chi moving by debunking feng shui myths.
So interesting. Now, Jimmy, I have heard the one about the toilet seat cover affecting money flow. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep it closed anyway, though, you know, just in case.
Better safe than sorry. Hey, we hope you enjoyed our special show, Live Life Your Way. Thanks for watching.